couple of whales are swimming together when they see a whaling ship. One of the whales gets freaked out and wants to flee, but the second whale says, "No, wait. If we both get underneath the ship and breathe out together, we might be able to capsize it." The first whale thinks for a minute, then agrees to give it a try. So they swim underneath the ship and both force a huge breath out of their blowhole straight into the ship, successfully capsizing it, and the panicked sailors are flailing around in the water. "I can't believe we managed that," says the first whale. "Now what?" "Well," says the second whale, "now I guess we eat the sailors." "Nope, no way," says the first whale. "I don't mind the blowjob, but I'm not swallowing the semen." I tried my best at an argument for my girlfriend to move in. It makes so much financial sense. So much money would be saved on food, power, rent, and more. But my wife was firmly against it. A man was in a terrible fire. Third-degree burns covers his legs, torso, arms, and face. Luckily, he had enough skin intact for skin grafts. The doctor worked tirelessly, grafting him from top to bottom. They were almost finished when they got to his eyelids. The doctor was stuck trying to figure out what to do to graft this young man's eyelids. A few hours go by while the young man's family sits in the waiting room praying their sole provider is okay. The doctor comes out of the surgery room doors with a smile. A swell of relief pours over the young man's wife. "Doctor, how is he?" "He'll be fine, ma'am," he responds with a smile. "We ran into a small problem with the grafting of his eyelids, but we used some of his scrotum skin. He will make a complete recovery. He'll just be a little cockeyed." What's the difference between a lima bean and a chickpea? I wouldn't pay $200 to have a lima bean on me. A man goes into a butcher's. He asks the butcher, "Do you like to gamble?" "Yes," says the butcher. "Okay, I bet you $100 you cannot reach up and touch those pieces of meat hanging on those hooks behind you." The butcher looks at them and shakes his head. "I will not take that bet." "But I thought you said you like to gamble." "I do like to gamble, but the stakes are too high." So a little girl goes up to her mom and asks her, "Before I was born, did you want a little boy or a little girl?" The mom answers, "I just wanted a back rub." A guy gets an infection in his butthole. He goes to the doctor and the doctor recommends a gel to apply each day. The guy goes home, but he can't reach that deep in. So he goes back to the doctor and asks if the doctor can apply the gel inside his hole. The doctor agrees and does the favor. This goes on for 2 days. On the third day, the doctor is out of town, so the guy asks the nurse to help him. She too agrees and starts applying the gel. Suddenly, he gets confused and asks the nurse if she is doing it right. "Yes, I believe this is the way, with my finger." "Why?" asks the nurse. The guy replied, "That's funny. When the doctor did it, both his hands were on my shoulders." Why did Mozart get rid of his chickens? Because every day, all day long, it was nothing but bok, 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 bok. Bok! A pirate stumbles into a dimly lit bar on a stormy evening. The place falls silent as the patrons turn to gawk at him. His outfit is classic pirate fare, tattered coat, peg leg, hook for a hand, but what stands out most is the bizarre hat perched on his head. It's not a tricorn, not a captain's hat, but a hat fashioned entirely out of paper towels. The bartender raises an eyebrow as the pirate makes his way to the counter, his boots squelching on the wooden floor. The pirate slams a coin down and growls, "A tankard of rum, if you please." The bartender pours the drink but can't help himself. "Listen, buddy," he says, sliding the mug across the counter. "I gotta ask, what's the deal with the hat? Did you lose a bet, or is this some new pirate trend?" The pirate quickly surveys the room, leans in close, lowering his voice, a stark seriousness in his tone. "Yar, there be a bounty on me head." My boss asked me, "Why are you always hiding in the office?" I replied, Because good employees are hard to find. Who doesn't eat on Thanksgiving? A turkey, because it's always stuffed. My friend told me to stop telling Thanksgiving jokes, but I couldn't quit cold turkey. Why did the cranberries turn red? They saw the turkey dressing. What do you do when you accidentally sit on the sweet potatoes you made for Thanksgiving dinner? Bring squash casserole instead. Happy Thanksgiving! A lactose intolerant man goes to a cafe and orders a glass of milk. When he finishes, he gets up and walks out. The cashier sees this and yells to the manager, "Hey, he didn't pay for that." The manager replies, "Don't worry, he'll pay for it later." Why did Mrs. Claus insist Santa take an umbrella? Because of the rain, dear. A gingerbread man went to the doctors complaining of a sore knee. A sore knee, the doctor said. Have you tried icing it? What did Frosty's girlfriend give him when she was mad at him? The cold shoulder. Who tells the best Christmas jokes? Reindeer. They slay every time. Merry Christmas, everyone! Did you hear about that new movie, Constipation? No? Nobody? Well, that's because it hasn't come out. Why does the person who runs Times Square feel like a failure? He always drops the ball. A phone and a firework were arrested on New Year's. One was charged, the other was let off. My New Year's resolution was to read more, so I turned on the subtitles on my TV. Happy New Year's, everyone! I was working from home and my daughter walked in during a Zoom meeting. "I'm disappointed," she cried. "Nobody's dressed up." "What do you mean? You told me you worked with a bunch of clowns." My girlfriend was deaf and she cheated on me with one of her classmates at their school for the deaf. I should have seen the signs. Bye-bye. Scruffy Bat is over. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you in the next video.